Hello, my beautiful souls of light that you are. Your beautiful souls, not mine. I have my own beautiful soul, and you have yours. So this will likely be a short video. I've got some frankincense burning here, and I wanted to show you this crystal that I found. Oh, where is it? Okay, I guess it didn't want to be part of the episode. It's beautiful green malachite, but this video just wanted to be made. I was having a moment meditating earlier, and I saw something that I've seen many times in meditation, but nowadays when I experience certain things, oftentimes I make a footnote to come back and share it with you all, and I'm finding these videos to be extremely helpful for me, therapeutic in their own way. I've got the tetrahedron over me again with the bamboo and the copper, and it's I can't tell you how amazing it is. I can tell you it is amazing. It's I feel like it's really helping me up my game with these videos. So as the frankincense does its work to purify, I'll just share that frankincense is a really high vibration substance. So whether it's the essential oil or burning the resin, it's something that's wonderful for just that purification. And it's something I'd love to look into. Again, the molecular structure of frankincense, what are the constituents? I used to study aromatherapy quite a bit, and each essential oil, has all sorts of chemical constituents, different shapes of molecules, some that are big and long and heavy, some that are etheric and light and evaporate quickly. So something I'll look forward to looking into. But this little episode here is going to be about this experience that is possible to have during meditation. In fact, I think it's probably not quite challenging at all. And so what this is basically, okay, so when I close my eyes, and even just when my eyes are open, but I can see it more pronounced when I close my eyes, all I see are just sparkling rainbow pixels. I don't see black, I don't see just like a solid background. I've told this to many people, and many people agree with me that that's also what they see when they close their eyes. So it doesn't seem to be just me, it seems to be sort of kind of the fundamental nature of our vision that I feel is just rooted in that third eye vision, and that, part of remote viewing, it's tapping into the ability to do it without our eyes, because that fundamental ability is rooted in consciousness itself. So earlier today I was meditating, and so what it is where my point of focus is, I can, if I'm focusing on that and looking just as if my eyes were open and I was looking at a tree or something while my eyes closed meditating, I can have that same experience where I have a focused point of consciousness that I can see in my mind's eye. And by focusing on my own point of focus, it's like where the vision is sort of coming, meeting at that middle point, there starts to develop a little sphere. So I'm wondering if any of you all are interested in trying it and see if you experience that, because as I focus on that sphere, it sort of grows and it it solidifies, and I can literally see it just like this little swirling sphere of my fixed point of consciousness that is the tip of the centripetal vortex of our consciousness. Wherever we put our focus, and say, where attention goes, energy flows. You've heard that expression before. This is absolutely accurate, because when we're looking at something and we're focusing on it, it is literally a process of, it's like that tip of the vortex, and what we're looking at is where the tip of our own focused consciousness vortex, wherever we're locating it. If I'm staring at the center of my hand like this, and my eyes, I'm looking at that center point and staring very focused, very strong. I haven't tried this, I'm just getting the idea right now, but I know I'll start to feel something literally in the center of my hand, and I've done self-healing often with my own consciousness, say like, oh, my back hurts, and I'll be lying down in meditation, and I'll focus my mind's eye exactly on the point where I have pain, and it's charge collapse. Just like I've made all these videos about Dan Winter's work, neg entropy, charge collapse. It's focusing the tip of the plasma vortex to where we can better hone in our ability to adjust matter on a fundamental layer of consciousness. Because all these other layers of physical reality, there's a lot of complexity that it's constantly being generated in every moment. It's, this chair that this iPad is sitting on is not fixed. It's continuously refreshing, where the energy is vortexing for this to exist over and over and over again, so fast. So like I was talking about in a recent video of Tom Bearden's work, where he talks about this virtual particle flux layer, and that if we introduce negative energy on the physical layer, and there could be some kind of illness or something that's manifesting in a high level of complexity, by introducing negative energy into that system, it goes all the way down to that virtual particle flux layer, and then the quantum level, atomic level energy interactions that need to happen for that highly complex state to continue to exist no longer happen. And that's how we get matter transforming in front of our eyes seemingly magically, when it was simply understanding that how to introduce that negative energy to where it goes all the way down to that virtual particle flux layer. So our consciousness has a strong ability. In fact, it's the dominant, it is the way that we are creating, building, manipulating our reality around us every moment of every day, oftentimes with our thoughts, right? So by focusing our attention, focusing our thoughts, focusing our consciousness, whether it's an idea or on a fixed point, like in my mind's eye, meditating, like I was suggesting you all could try, this is where we start interacting ourselves directly with that fundamental layer of consciousness. I have a trip that I like to go to. I have talked to a friend, and she was urging me to go, and she sees in her mind's eye that if I go, it's going to be really, really positive for me and everyone, and there's all the questions. Well, where's the money going to come? How, am I going to have the energy? But when I feel in my heart if I want to go, it's like a big yes, right? So rather than spending all this mental energy, do I do this or this? How am I going to? If I just envision myself being there so strongly, and I build that battery, that intention battery for that event to happen, I know I'm going to be there. Even if it were to end up where I got to the event and then, it's like, I'm not saying that I really would like to go to this event, really. Truly, it would be amazing, and my mind has been coming with all these reasons why I can't. But I'm really wanting to take my own medicine, follow my own advice, do what I've been telling you all, and just really, and maybe this will be a good test, that, okay, let's put it in action, and if I just meditate, see myself at the event, feel the, energy in my heart, directing that scalar energy. This is a scalar engine right here. This is the portal connecting us to source. The heart is a powerful part of the human technology, which itself is phenomenal. But, I see in my heart myself smiling, joyful to be at the event with friends that I've met there, having gone multiple times. So I'm going to put my own idea into practice, because I started to just do all this mental gymnastics of how I could get there. But that's when I start to get tired and then doubt, and then I'm like, I don't know how to do this, maybe I can't go, and then I give up the faith, right? But coming back and taking my own medicine, I'm going to start tonight and just see myself there. It starts around the 27th of September, so it's not a huge amount of time. It's about exactly 2 weeks for me for the money to come in to go, and for me to most likely drive and be able to get there. It takes about a week. So that's actually only a week from now that I have to potentially be able to receive the abundance that would help me be able to leave in time, to get there in time, and da-da-da-da. So let's see if I'm meant to be there. I want to be there, and I'm going to continue to try. David Adair is going to be there, who you all know I've been mentioning his stories a few times and how incredible of a person he is, how much wisdom he has, that if all of his wisdom were utilized to help release technologies, our lives would shift dramatically in a very short period of time. If the wisdom that David Adair has, just one person, were allowed to be released into technology or just the technologies that his wisdom and knowledge are allowed to come through, which, let's all just see that in our mind's eye, that David Adair and everyone like him, that all of his wisdom of this incredible technologies that can help humans, let's just see that technology being received by us and his wisdom having zero blocks. Let's just see that in our mind's eye. And maybe, that might be the most important thing, is less than physically being in certain places, though I do still hope to really go. But we can have a strong effect remotely through our consciousness, sending love and support to a person, wanting them to be healthy. This is called prayer. People that might come from a more religious background or whatnot, I use the word prayer all the time, but for me it's the same as focused intention. The equivalent to a dedicated meditation. It's really very, very much one and the same. So anyway, that focus point during meditation with your eyes closed, do you see that sphere develop? That is like I don't want to say it is the tip of your own consciousness vortex that you're literally seeing with your third eye, but it feels like it's your physical eyes because your eyes are closed. So by limiting our vision in the material world through our material vessel, the eyeballs being a material, or it's like, physical form, this practice, I feel, would also likely assist us with our own ability to remote view and all of those types of paranormal skills that come with our ability to focus our consciousness and to be in that state of unconditional love as much as possible. Doesn't mean we have to like everyone, doesn't mean we have to trust everyone, just remembering that fundamentally we love everyone, and love is really all that's real, and that process, and that, people getting in an argument is a form of them loving one another. And typically they don't argue unless they know they really love each other, they've had a lot of affection prior. So we see this all the time, right? That sometimes the people we love the most are the people we get frustrated with the most, because we just, it's that pure love that is like the engine for all of this, which is consciousness. Love, consciousness, God, source, quantum foam, quantum field, 0 point, single, unified consciousness. So anyway, I just wanted to make this short video. Just felt called. I've really had some good consistency with this, and I find it gives my life a certain rhythm in what feels like a sort of a transitional period where I'm sort of navigating, moving parts. Do I go here? Do I go there? And just sort of feeling everything out. But thank you, travelers, for joining me again on this journey of consciousness through time and space, wherever you are, whenever you are. We're all aboard the ship together, and I want to be the best possible tour guide as I journey through math and science and physics, but coming back to things like meditation and how we don't need any of the devices or any of the science knowledge to remember what's fundamental about our own reality. And if you are willing to voyage in those types of journeys, consciousness, meditation techniques, what we can achieve is just far greater than really anything in the material realm, because those are the tools we can utilize to adjust the material realm in such powerful ways. And I really hope if you haven't experienced it, that you experience it soon. I'm going to put that intention out there for you. So, much love to you all. May your night, day, rising, afternoon be joyful and filled with light. And I'll talk to you soon.